Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Malty Monday. We're going to be looking at the Vienna Lager. So, I want to say thank you for my my panel for showing up tonight. Let me get rid of these banners here. And we have Chatio.
Hello.
We have Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue.
Thanks for having me, Bumpy.
Being here, miscellaneous beer reviews.
Cheers.
We have Thomas Metal 75.
Hola.
Michael Komaroff, lager, Austrian style.
Hello.
Beer man.
Cheers.
Last beer. Alex, the beer master.
What's up, everybody?
And Louisiana beer reviews. And thank you to the chat. Thank you guys for showing up here. We got this is Sea Life Homesteading. Cheers. Cheers to Daryl Macias. Chatio Beer Man. Thank you. Thank you guys. Let me go ahead and just read off what I have from the VJCP on the Vienna Lager. The overall impression: it's a moderate strength amber lager with a soft, smooth maltiness and moderate bitterness, yet finishing relatively dry. The malt flavor is clean, bready, rich, and somewhat toasty, with an elegant impression derived from quality base malts and process, not specialty malts and adjuncts. Comments on it: a standard strength everyday beer, not a beer brewed for festivals. American versions can be a bit stronger, drier, and more bitter, while modern European versions tend to be sweeter. Many Mexican amber and dark lagers used to be more authentic, but unfortunately are now more like sweet adjunct Latin amber dark international lagers. Regrettably, many modern examples use adjuncts which lessen the rich malt complexity characteristic of the best examples of the style. The style is on the watch list to move to the historical category in future guidelines that would allow the classic style to be described while moving the sweeter modern versions to the international amber and or dark lager styles. This was written back in 2015. So yeah, some of these beers that we're drinking tonight may be moved to a different style in the future, I guess. Or not.
Nice.
The history: it was developed by Anton Dreyer, I guess, I don't know, Dreyer, in Vienna in 1841. Became popular in the mid-late 1800s. Now nearly extinct in its area of origin, the style continues in Mexico, where it was brought by Santiago Graf and other Austrian immigrant brewers in the late 1800s. Authentic examples are increasingly hard to find, except perhaps in the craft beer industry, as formerly good examples become sweeter and use more adjuncts. And that's what I have about this style. So cool. Let's get on with our panel members, and Ron Terrio is going to go first. He's going to go through his whole thing. After that, we'll go through, and everybody, if you just want to showcase your beer, and then we'll go around to everybody, and then you know how it works. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, Ron.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's do Ron Terrio.
Okay, talking about adjunct laden modern versions. Here's one made with malted barley, water, hops, and other cereal grains. This is from Mexico, and it's owned by, there's somebody echoing. It's produced by Modelo, and that's owned by Anheuser-Busch. There's a old, it used to be Modelo Negra Modelo, but they changed it to Modelo Negra to put the adjective behind the noun. But you could see it's what is that color? Brown? Yeah, like a reddish brown, maybe rust color. And back in 2014, they sent me 2 glasses, and I've only broken one of them so far. I'm not too good at saving glasses, but I'm good at breaking them. Now, I filled it up. It's not giving me too much head of foam. The aroma, it's kind of, it's sort of typical, you know what I mean? Like maize-based, maize adjunct, roasted malty, kind of sweet. Now, if you want maybe a more authentic one, you could find the Victoria, also from Modelo. That's the oldest Mexican beer brand from 1866. Only 4% alcohol, but it's also adjunct. But that was started back, way back during the Austrian invasion, and well, really the French invasion, but in collaboration with Austria of Mexico. Cheers.
Cheers.
The flavor. Well, Modelo itself is really popular. Talking about the Especial. This one is just darker malts, so get them. They might use the same malts. They just slow roast these, so they're dark. It's like you want to have your toast. You want to have some white bread with the lightest bit of toast, or you want to have dark toast. Might be the same hop extract, you know, same maize, but then it's stronger alcohol, 5.4. I think Modelo is 4.5, so it's flipped. Medium body, mostly dry finish. This is not like a sweet, disgusting product or anything like that. It's not world class or going to change your whole outlook on malted beverages. Of course, I was glad to get the 24-ounce can. A lot of people were telling me that never seen the canned version, which started showing up around here a few years ago. They also sell it in 12-ounce bottles and on draft, if you can find it on draft. But that's your configurations from what I understand. Double size can, 12-ounce bottles, in draft. Usually pay about $15.50 for a 12-pack of bottles. All right, this can was about, well, I don't remember, but it wasn't expensive. Okay, take one more sip. I'll give it I like that tickling little roasted teaser in there. Hard to describe. I don't know how many of y'all have had this beer, probably everybody here. Give it a 8.8 out of 10, an 88, a B plus, getting into very good range.
Nice.
So thanks for letting me come on here, and I think this would pair well with all kind of food. I did 4 different cooking and eating videos with this beer. If you ever want to watch them from 2014,
Hell yeah.
cooking and then eating. It paired well with all kind of things. And they sent me that cutting board, which I still have, and they sent me all kind of stuff. They said, "Oh yeah, all those spices from the Spice House Company." They're like, "We have Chef Rick Baylor doing all these collaborations, and you." And I'm thinking, I didn't know I was known for cooking. Okay. And then they were saying, "How would you like us to send you $50?" Huh?
You used to do your,
and they didn't ask me to dance. Huh?
You used to do all your beer reviews sitting over by your grill. They must have got the idea you want to cook it.
I didn't do it, but yeah, right. But they said, here's $50, but you have to promise to spend all of the $50 on Modelo Negro. I said, I don't see that as a problem, really, you know. So anyway, 88. Tomorrow morning got Busters, Kentucky Bow going up against Anchors Club. So that's going to be exciting. And then Wednesday night we have Familiar, not Corona Extra, but Corona Familiar, the elusive Corona Familiar, 4.8% alcohol. I'll do question and answer. I'll take the first question.
I won't be joining,
What?
Ron. I forgot to check that out. I was at the store today too. I forgot to see if it was there.
Yeah, well, today's Monday, and then that thing's coming Wednesday. So
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
before
be able to
Wednesday.
go. I'm not gonna be able to go because I normally when I go to work is when I go to the liquor store after work, and I'm not.
Okay, I'm sorry you can't join. You'll just have to watch the exciting playback.
Well, I'll look for it when I go shopping for my beer.
I think I can find it.
All right. Well, cheers, Ron. Thank you very much for
20
joining
years.
us tonight.
Take care, Jay.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Remember, Familiar is sold at every community in the United States.
Oh yeah, I can find it.
I don't know about that.
Right at the corner store.
Cheers, Ron.
Cheers, bro.
Oh crap! I was putting up the CU basketball game, huh? Go Buffs!
Oh,
Yes.
hey, well, it's cool that it popped you right in there because you are
Next.
next to go.
Yes, let's
I
go.
was trying to enter the studio, but it's full. But it's not full anymore.
Try again.
Try again.
All right, sorry, I lost my cursor. Okay, focus, Chad. Today I am sipping on a Vienna lager from BuMpY Brewing Company out of downtown Denver. Thanks, Thrash, for letting me know that. It's 5.5%, 25 IBUs. Wow, I can't talk today. It's a pretty cool looking can. Bailey's van's on it. Ah, man, they took my van. Man. All right, let's crack her open. Maybe. I've had this in my fridge for a couple of months. I got it.
A couple of months.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It's lager.
It's chill, it's chunky. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Yeah. Bam, look at that.
Ooh, whoa.
Oh, yeah, definitely an amber in color. Look at that.
Yep.
Very amber brown in color. That two-finger head pour. Chatty knows how to pour his beers, boys.
That was
Always to the top.
He just broke his arm.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely good-looking Vienna lager in color. I will have some smells and tastes and all that fun stuff next time around. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Cheers.
Cheers.
Next up is Thrash.
Fresh.
Don't forget
Ooh,
the beer.
nice, Mr. Brian.
Yeah. All right.
Fancy beer.
I'm gonna have to bring it.
Oh, wait a minute. He's muted.
He knows that.
He knows.
He knows.
You don't need to hear the pour. Whoa.
Okay.
Bro.
He's a mime now.
Nice,
He is a mime.
dude.
Yeah,
So-
pours pretty good with kind of a frothy head. Very clean. You can tell it's a filtered beer. If you haven't had Sam Adams, you're not a beer drinker, right? Yeah. Thank you, BuMpY and Chatio, for letting me know that Sam Adams was a Vienna lager. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on tonight.
And
So,
Yeah.
but
You
yeah,
got it, dude.
looks really good, man. Very clear.
Thanks.
Take a picture through it. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, Brian. Cheers, my brother.
oh.
Oh, BuMpY's left his toast, so keep it going.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry, I had to hit the restroom real quick. I drink a lot of water while I'm at work, and it always hits me on these nights. But Ron Sutton is up down there now, so he will be in. Next
Right.
up is miscellaneous. Sorry to leave you guys hanging.
Yeah, good. All right, so I've got something here.
I'm just glad my shit's working.
Yeah, I got something here from Utica, New York. This is Brooklyn brand lager at 5.2%, 33 IBUs. This is their flagship beer. So we'll see.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
lager. It's got some hops to it. Smell that.
Boston versus New York.
So there it is. Looks pretty clear. Dirty glass. Pretty tight bubbles there, though. It's not doesn't Swiss cheese out. It doesn't look rocky. It is effervescent. It is hell.
Looks delicious.
Yeah, looks pretty clean and clear. So yeah, cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
That's good, man.
Cheers, miscellaneous. Thank you.
There you go. That's better. I can see.
Nice.
Cheers, my brother.
Oh yeah.
Tap it on the table. Always works.
Mhm. You know it.
Just tap it.
Last beer.
All right. So tonight I have from Von Trapp Brewing in Estill, Vermont. It is their Vienna lager at 5.2, 33 IBUs. So yeah, never had anything by Von Trapp, so heard good things. Ooh.
I heard that Von Trapp was good.
Yeah, I heard
that
good things
was
about
good
it.
beer.
Yeah. Oh, look at that color.
Looks
Uh-oh.
beautiful there, Josh. Looks
Uh-oh.
beautiful.
Ooh.
You release aromas, all right?
Alex pour.
That's all right.
Yep.
That's what it's supposed
It's
to do.
approved.
It'll
Yeah.
settle down.
It's improved. Yeah.
I mean, that's your eyebrows go up.
About a 5-finger head there, 5-finger death punch. Nice. It looks a lot darker on
Probably got a
camera,
little too cold. What's the temp on
Yeah.
that? What's the temperature?
but the fridge was like
Oh, it's a little too
35,
cold.
36, yeah.
Ooh, cold.
So it looks darker on camera, but it's a little bit lighter in person, but nice white bubbles up top. Nice. Probably about a white to beige-ish looking head, so yeah. Cheers, BuMpy. Thanks for having me.
Here's Josh. Thank you. Right. And now from one coast to the other, Beer Man.
Hey,
Beer man, beer man.
till
Beer
daylight.
man. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Cheers, beer man. That's just
Cheers. Cheers, Alex. Cheers, guys. All right. Well, thanks, BuMpy. This is always fun.
Too
Anyway,
many
this is
chairs
great
in this
stuff.
room.
I
can't
love
get
being
them out
here.
already.
All right, so this
Too many chairs.
this is from Chuck and Nut Brewery out of Bellingham, Washington. Chuck and Nut. And this is their Vienna style lager. It's a 5.5% with 20 IBUs. Let's open this up. I had some S and some vapors. Nice green looking bottle. I'm gonna stop there because you know me and my nose. All right, so aggressive pour, about a 3-finger head. Nice effervescence in there, nice clarity. Good amber colored beer. Golden, more or less, golden honey. Yeah, this smells good. Smells good to me. I'm looking forward to this. Let's taste it, but later. Cheers.
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 Cheers, Beer Man.
Cheers.
Okay, mine is a local Brooklyn beer from nearby, probably about 3 or 4 miles from where I live, called KCBC El Tran Rapido. And I think that means a fast train. And it's a Mexican style Vienna lager. Let's see what they say about it. I'll give you a quick thing before I open it up. Magnum, Hallertau, Mittelfrau, and Tettnang hops. So interesting hop combination. 4.7%, and this beer was canned on the 10th of February, so it's a little bit more than a month old. Let's see what it looks like in the glass.
Right, Mr. Michael.
There we go.
Let's see if he has an Alex the Beer Master pour.
Well, I try not to go to maximum head because it takes a long time before it goes down. That's a nice head.
I think he's got it. I think he's got it, Alex.
I think so.
Going here. Mine's a little bit lighter than the other ones we've been seeing. It's more golden than it's amber. There's a lot of carbonation. I don't know if you can see it in this light. And I'll come around with my nose and taste combinations after everybody presents their beer. Thank you, BuMpy.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, Michael.
All right. I think we now have Eric.
Okay. Thank you for stopping by the Bumpy Road channel of YouTube, everybody. We're going to talk about the same exact beer as the last beer.
Nice.
Analog Von Trapp, and this is where you get the Australian. If you can't even read it, this is where you get that Australian style lager in Michael Komaroff's name, I believe. Yeah. So Von Trapp is by the family that inspired the Sound of Music people. Those Von Trapp people, yeah, same family.
Oh yeah, they made a movie about it, Eric.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they sung a song too. This is best before the end of this month, 2021. All right, gotta drink it now. Look at the bubbles. Look at the bubbles, people. Holy moly. Carbonated and soapy, sudsy.
Soapy.
Fucking dishwater. And it's very orange and clear and just all kinds of effervescent. So we'll get into this in a little while. Cheers, everybody, and stay tight.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Eric.
Yeah, that's an ugly bubbled head.
Yeah.
It really is. You're not lying.
SpongeBob.
Cheers.
Yeah, it looks like
That's
some
a good
alien
looking beer.
egg.
Good looking beer.
Nope. I tried to drop this fool in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I'm a fool. I love you. Give it up, BuMpy. I love you, man. All right. Thanks for letting me join, like I always say now. Got nickel. We got double nickel. I believe the legendary BuMpy drink this. One of them. Anyway, I know he drinks one of them. And it's a Vienna style lager. And the ABV, the ounces is 12. The IBUs is 5.3.
Yeah,
And
ABV.
the ABV is a 20.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pour it up.
Yeah.
We get you.
Yep.
Hallertau, Kurzbacher, and Mount Hood hops. All right.
And it's from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I don't remember.
Pretty good.
Stir it up because that is the Alex the Beer Master pour as you always like.
Setting a standard.
Smells good, but I'll tell you all the smells and stuff like that and the color when we get back around. Appreciate you.
Ooh, that was
Awesome. We're not going to sit and let the head settle.
Yes. And there's no date, unfortunately. I don't see any date. I don't remember us having a date the last time when we drank this, by the way, BuMpy. I don't think, anyway. I don't know why, but they don't.
All right. Now you guys have to refresh my. Yeah, Chadio went right after Ron, but Ron Sutton dropped out again, so he would have been going next. So I guess that means it's me. I have to finish my water.
I think he has the Hams Vienna lager, right?
All right. Would he drop a word there in his hand?
Thanks for joining. All right, BuMpy, let's hear what you got to say, my brother.
He's got a mouthful of beer.
So from Henniker Brewing Company out of Henniker, New Hampshire. It's the only Henniker in the entire United States. We got Prater, which is the Vienna style lager at 4.8%. But we'll come back to me because Ron just Ron just came back in, so let me get him added so he can talk about what he has. All right, Ron. You have a Vienna lager, correct?
All right. I'm having difficulties here, but I'm bringing one that's local to my area. It's from Great Lakes Brewing Company. It's called the Elliott Ness Amber Lager.
Ooh, Elliott Ness is my favorite. Yeah, I love Elliott Ness.
Yeah.
Love him.
And
Great guy.
yeah, there's a lot of history. BuMpy went into it about how these beers were created. But a strange fact is these beers originated in England. Okay.
Wow.
Them two guys, one was from the guy that created these beers was like in 1840 or something like that. It was him and that other famous brewer from what is it? Shit, I should have wrote it down. I don't think I wrote it down. But they traveled Europe. And they used to roast malts over an open fire. Okay. And that created caramelization. You know, you had like a burnt aspect to the grain, which there was two-row barley. But the British changed and they went to a hot air system that kept the malts lightly toasted rather than being roasted. You know what I mean? It didn't have that caramelization aspect. And this beer, a Vienna lager, is supposed to represent that. You get a toasty, bready feel to the beer, but not that darker roasted malt flavor. You know? And you should not get a roasted flavor in this beer, nor a caramelization. But I can go into that later. It's from Cleveland, Ohio. It used to be 6.2% ABV, but I don't know why it's now 6.1. It's got 27 IBUs. 27 IBUs. Let me get my old church key out here and give her a crack. And we'll see what we got. I've been tasting it already. You know, I'm not.
And by the way, Ron, hey Ron Sutton, it also has a story in the back of the bottle too.
Yeah, they shot a hole. Elliott Ness shot a hole in the bar. You go to their tasting room and they show you I got a little overage, but it's, boy, that looks good. Yeah, they got Elliott Ness shot a hole in the bar. The guy that got the brewery inventor, his mother was Elliott Ness's, who was the safety director in Cleveland.
Yep.
A job. And that was his mother-in-law. They were related somehow. But anyhow, I'm not going into all that bullshit. They used to write it on the fucking label. Glad they got rid of it. But look at that. I mean, it's just that is about as nice as you can get. But
yeah, it looks
I'll
good,
go
Ron.
on, man. I'm not sure where you're at in the review. I can go on or I can listen or whatever you want me to do.
Oh yeah. So yeah, right now we're just showcasing. So you just looking at the color.
Figurehead. It's not dissipating. You know, it's holding its retention. It's got. I wish I could tilt it down. It's got that nice milkshake looking, that root beer float looking type head. With vanilla ice cream and that dark root beer. It's got that khaki head. It's nice and mountainous. It's 6.1 ABV, 27 IBUs. I can go on and on and on about it. I got some notes. Let me see what I got. Oh, here we go. This is what separates this beer from Modelo Negro, because I did drink a 12-pack of Modelo Negro the other night. And it's good. It's got a little bit of a blandness on the middle of the swallow. It's like watery. But anyhow, they use an adjunct, which Ron Terrio touched on. They use them corn flakes, maize flakes or whatever. And it doesn't hurt the beer. I'm not criticizing at all. It doesn't hurt the beer. But this is a Reinhardt's. You know, it confirms those rules. So that's why I give this a heads up over Modelo Negro. But I'm not harping on it because it's an excellent beer. But there's all kind of, you know, a Yuengling traditional is a Vienna lager. A Sam Adams Boston lager is a Vienna. There's all kind of them all over the place.
Yeah, I'm gonna interrupt you there, Ron. I'm gonna interrupt you there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
I'll go on.
I'm gonna go on, but
sorry.
just
But it's
yeah,
an
yeah.
excellent
No, just
beer.
try to keep it
I'll
to
give you my
the beer that
tasting-
you're
I'll give
drinking.
you my tasting as you go on.
All right,
On.
Woo!
be back.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, the Prater is 4.8% ABV. And no overflow, so good. Nice white, kind of. It's actually a little bit off white colored head, kind of the medium, kind of rocky head to it. Color of the beer is that nice kind of copper coloration, very, very clear and carbonated. And I got it in the Sam Adams Perfect Pint.
There you go.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good. See how it tastes later on. Chatio, you ready?
Might as well CU's losing, so forget the basketball game.
What did you say, kid? All right.
I said CU's losing to Florida State right now.
Oh.
Forget the basketball game. We're talking beer.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll jump into the aroma. It's malty, it's sweet. I do get some caramel out of the aroma of it. Cheers. Let's go in for a taste.
Cheers, Chatio.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
Malty, sweet,
Cheers.
smooth as heck, man. Holy crap. A light medium body to it. Caramel flavors are throughout it. And it has a dry finish. Not a whole lot going on with it. Just quick notes.
Jazz hands.
Usually these are called.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, short, sweet.
All right.
You know me.
Thanks, Chatio.
You're welcome. Ooh, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Sam Adams.
Sam Adams, Boston Lager. I was looking in the chat. People are, saying it may not be a Vienna lager. You see that all over the place where it's kind of like a question mark. So we'll treat it as such tonight.
When I looked it up as Total Wine, it says that that's a Vienna lager.
Oh, that's fair. It's a Vienna lager.
Anyway, no fights tonight. People. No fights in the chat.
I got a few.
So this, I got to put my spectacles on because I'm a spectacle. Best to drink by June of 2021. Sam Adams Boston Lager. Nice, beautiful little, kind of a copper color to it. It holds just enough head to keep the lacing around the outside. Like I said, it was a 5%er, 30 IBUs. The look is a clean, bright. You get a light CO2 in here. It just maintains. On the smell, you get a very malt forward sweetness on this thing with some mild hops coming through. And on the taste, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Brian.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Okay, it comes very malt forward. You get a good bitter balance in it. It's got a nice light to medium body to it, and it's got a very sweet finish, but the bitterness kind of attacks that a little bit, so kind of dries out the palate a little bit, makes it where you want to drink a bit more on it. Some final thoughts on this. You get kind of that zing in the afterthought, which is I think they do it on purpose. It makes you go up, get another beer, order another beer. That dryness just makes you want to have some more. Boston Lager's not bad. It's not my favorite lager, but it'll do. I don't drink it often, but I do drink it. I always buy it, so it's not that bad. So yeah, I'll give you a score on the back around. So on the reach around.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Cheers. Thank you, Thrash. All right. So anybody else, if you were muted, you can unmute yourself. So I was just trying to figure out where the extra feed was coming from. It seemed
Was
like
it
I
from
muted
me?
everybody.
Bumpy, was it from me?
Is
It was
from
really
me?
tough to say.
Me?
Oh, appreciate you.
It's always Beer Man's fault.
All right. Cheers, everyone. So for the Brooklyn Hoppy Amber Lager, yeah, I got my notes here. It does like it looks about what it looks like on camera. It's a nice golden, coppery kind of color. I wouldn't really call that an amber, in my opinion, but yeah, that's opinions. So, like I said, did have some really good lacing for the beer. Slight citrus grapefruit notes followed by a nice caramel toffee malt, like a lightly toasted white bread. Hop presence is light with floral and citrusy notes. That's what I got on the nose. Cheers. Going for the sip.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, Drew.
Cheers, miss.
I really like this one. I've dabbled in this Vienna lager, and some of them I really didn't care for, but this one's pretty good. So I get it's a semi-sweet beer with a moderate bitterness, light-bodied, clean, crisp, and refreshing. Caramel notes pair well with the nice floral grapefruit flavor, slightly earthy, very moderate bitterness halfway through the sip. This beer doesn't leave my palate dry, but it is inviting to get back in because it is a very tasty beer. That's pretty much what I got out of it. It's short and sweet and to the point. So, cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Looks good.
Cheers.
Tastes good too.
Cheers.
Good.
Alrighty. So, like I said, I had the Von Trapp, their Vienna Lager, going for the nose here. As you can see, the head dissipated very quickly.
Agreed.
Picking up some caramel notes, a little bit of grassiness, some biscuit notes on this one. Maybe a slight hint of lemon. But yeah, you definitely get those malts. You get those caramel notes. Type of a grassy, type of crackery, hop type aroma on this one. Yeah, so let's dive in and see what I taste. Cheers.
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 Cheers, man.
So yeah, right off the bat, you get that caramel. You get that crackery type of taste off of this. A little bit of grassiness. You get a lot of those malts right up front. A little sweetness. Picking up a slight hint of like a lemony type zest on this one. Maybe that's the grassiness that I'm kind of pulling out.
You'll get that. That's yeah.
Yeah, this one's
Did
good.
it say what type of hops they used? Did it say what type of hops that they used in that beer?
They just describe it as a classic blend of German malts and hops. They don't really give you like a
Not even on the website. Nope.
no hops listed. So
Sneaky.
Yeah, it's either sad or Molotov.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, this is a first time having it. Like I said, I've heard great things about it. You know, Von Trapp, I think makes some great stuff.
Hops is what they call them. I had a brain fart. Noble hops.
Mm-hmm.
The noble hops, Saz and Molotov. But anyhow, continue.
But yeah, it's classic Vienna style type lager. You know, like I said, you get that biscuity taste off of it. You get that caramel note, a little bit of that lemon, that grassy taste off of this one. Just all around, you can slam these back. 5.2%, 33 IBUs. Good beer. I'm going to keep sipping on this one. I think it's going to be a high score for me for this one. I really enjoy this one. So, cheers, BuMpY. Thanks for having me.
What's the name of it again? Show your beer. Hold the bottle up. Show your beer and tell us what the name of it is.
It is the Von Trapp Vienna Austrian style lager. They're out of Stowe, Vermont. So they say a little of Austria, a lot of Vermont. So
is this Ron Austin or is this an adjunct?
Good mixture.
What's that?
Does it have an adjunct or not?
Let's put another shrimp on the Barbie.
No, I don't believe they. I don't believe they brew it with adjuncts. They brew it authentic style.
No.
Probably it follows the Reinskebut too. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had it. I've never had it. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never had it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Light, crisp, refreshing. The flavors are awesome. So
yeah. And everybody's dancing on the Alps, man.
Cheers, Josh. Thank you.
Great. Don't you start yodeling, Thrash.
Mountain, buddy.
Hell yeah, man. All right. Thank you, Josh, for bringing Beer Man now.
Good choice. Okay, man. All right, so this is Chuck and Nut brew. I laughed, dude, because I thought it said Chuck and Nut or such, but it really says Chuck and Nut. This is a Vienna style lager out of Washington, close to me, Bellingham, so near Seattle. This is what it looks like. I showed you 3-finger head. It's been keeping a nice, consistent head there too with the effervescence. It's really just keeps a nice little, I don't know, just a nice little foamy head thing. Really good retention. Let's go for the nose. Let's stir this up a bit.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Floral, bready, brown, like a toast, like a white toast, and floral. I get floral. I get the Sazi hops too. I get like the Tetning, maybe some of the noble hops for sure. Definitely. It smells like a kind of like a pilsner. If y'all are familiar with pilsners out there in this chat world or everywhere else or whoever's listening.
Nope.
Very, very. It doesn't have that cracker kind of thing, but it has more of a breadier side. A little bit of. It's just bready. It's very bready and floral, spicy. Let's get into the look. So a nice amber colored head, honey. More of a light amber or a deep, rich honey color. Very nice. Has some brown kind of hues in there. Nice off-white head. A nice foamy head at that. Foamy like spit saliva foam. Like if you were dehydrated and spitting out foam.
When you go to spit, you basically just drool on yourself. Yeah.
Foaming at the mouth.
It's just very foamy. But not soapy, not oily, just very nice looking. Had a nice head when I poured it too. Good effervescence, good clear beer. It is clear, definitely. Not brilliant, but clear. Let's get into this. Drink this, Steven. Drink this, beer man. Oh, you guys know my name now.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Steven. Cheers to you, Steven.
Please say Steve. Yeah. Feels like my mom's yelling at me or something. The bread crust, the white bread crust is what I'm getting on this, because you're getting a little bit of kind of like a white bread, but you're getting that crust too. So it's kind of like this white bread crust thing. I don't know. It's really good. Whoa. It's nice and floral. It's got a spicy feeling in the back. It's fluffy. It's not too bad with the carbonation. Not too crazy. Kind of a medium carbonation feel, anyway. really rubs that white bread crust and stuff. It really goes around the mouth, the palate, the tongue, everywhere. It ends with the kind of a chalky kind of feel in the back, chalky dryness. And it really throws that floral. There is a little bit of toffee, a slight pinch of toffee coming through, or caramel. It's very nice. The dryness, it's kind of a medium finish, yeah. And a medium light body. Not too bad. Aftertaste is, like I said, just kind of a floral, spicy, bready kind of feel. Overall, a very good crushable drinking beer. Like, I really like Modelo Negro as well. And it's adjunct forward, but
it's great.
I think it's great. And it's great with a burrito, any kind of Mexican food. Of course, it's some Mexican made beer, but anything, yeah. Salty, hot, anything would go good with it. So, very nice springy lager feel. It's got that niceness, that punctuality of spring. Just
the only complaint I have about Modelo Negro is that squatty bottle doesn't fit in my can cozy.
Yeah, right. That's true. They need to make a custom-made Modelo Negro koozie. Hell yeah!
I have a custom-made koozie for when they came out with Michelob Ultra. That skinny ass bottle. I got a special zip-up liner for them.
Very nice, though. I'm down with this. I got my thoughts.
That looks like a good beer, man. It looks like a good
beer.
Very
good beer. Very good beer. They made it well. So thank you so much. Cheers. Thanks, BuMpy.
Thanks, Beer Man. Cheers. Yep. Michael.
Okay. Here again is what my can looks like. KCBC Eltran Rapido. I'll mention the hops again. They are the traditional noble type hops: Magnum, Hallertau, Mittelfrau, and Tettnang. As some of the other people, my head has dwindled down to just a very slim off-white head around the top. And if you twist it and turn it, it does regenerate a little bit. So you're getting nice head retention and lacing. Still carbonation coming up. Let me give you a description of this.
Hey, your head looks okay.
It's still holding up. It's still there. The nose is just mostly.
Show the bottle again, Michael. Show the bottle, please. Show the bottle one more time.
Okay, you can see it again.
Hello, Michael. Hi.
There we go. It's a subway scene. People sitting on the subway in New York City. That's what it looks like.
I've never been on one. I've never been on a subway in my life.
Put it on your bucket list, Ron.
Yeah, right. There's a hole in my bucket, Tin Lizzy. There's a hole in my bucket.
Okay, so the nose is malt forward. Let me get a taste on it.
Cheers.
The taste is similar to some of what the other people are saying. I'm getting some caramel in this. It's pretty smooth. Goes down pretty easy. It's only 4.7%, so very session. Smoothness. I wrote a few things down about it. You're getting some hops in it. The body is medium, and there is a dryness on the finish, which makes you want to come back for another sip. So it's similar to some of the other ones that have been done already. If I saw this again, I would buy this again. It's very good, and I do like to support my local brewery in this area too. So whatever. BuMpy, thanks for having me tonight.
Whatever.
Right. Cheers, Michael. Thank you. All right. Next up is Eric.
Fantastic beer. We got again Vienna Lager from Von Trapp from the by the family that inspired the Sound of Music. Drink best before the 30th of March. So we're getting to this now. I don't have the receipt, so I forget how much this was. It's $2 and change, I believe. So yeah, as you did see, and you can tell from the lacing, we had all of that dish soap looking head on it. And that's dissipated to just the ring around the glass like everyone else is getting right now. And that nice copper orangey kind of color. So the nose on this one, on the Vienna Lager, to me at least, I am finding some of that lemon that that our man Josh last beer was talking about. Something is orangey to me as well in this particular beer. Something is caramel and toffee malt-like. There is a floral hop aroma to it. There is I don't know if it's like a rye or maybe like a peppercorn. There's something that's kind of on the spice, on the peppery kind of spice spectrum there. And it smells toasty like white bread with the caramel and toffee malts. Cheers. Let's do it. Vienna Lager.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Crushable beer, without a doubt. Moderate carbonation. Crisp, clean, ultra refreshing. I'm getting left in the mouth with a lot of malty flavors and orangey citrus to my palate. Definitely a spicy kind of hop was going on in there as well. And toffee and caramel malts. There is a toasty kind of bread action to this particular beer. It's very clean. And I think if you like your toastier rather than your roastier beers and you like a malt forward lager beer, Vienna lagers are just going to be your cup of tea. And this one, for me, having some Vienna lagers in the past, this is a very traditional, no frills style that just does it immediately well, and you can tell. I believe this got ranked number 9 overall as a Vienna lager on Beer Advocate. I think that's probably a good place to put it, but you know what? With the little amount left, I will think about that rating and get back to you with all of that info from my perspective. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you all.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Delicious, Alex would say. Oh, there he is. You're muted, Alex.
Alex,
Thank you.
welcome to the
I
show.
did mute myself because I wasn't sure where the beverage was. The legendary BuMpY muted me earlier, so I just keep muting myself just in case, because I don't know. We don't know. So I got double nickel Vienna lager style. It's been drinking on it. I'm gonna probably get another can of it.
Yeah.
And it is 12%. And then there, 12 ounces of can, 12 ounces of can. And then we have 5.3 by volume. And then the IBUs is 20. And it's from New Jersey. And that's what it looks like. Man, this stuff is crushable. When you generate the head, gives it a little nice lacing, nice copper color, like it should be. And let's see what it smells like. Smells like a sweet Vienna lager. It smells pretty good. And that's that. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
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 Cheers, Alex.
Yeah.
Here, let me get my glass. There you go. Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, my friend. It has the dryness. Once you have some more, it wants you to go back for more. It also has that somewhat sweet, it has a lot of sweetness to it.
It's a crusher. If you can crush them, slam them
Correct.
down, buddy.
And it has a little bit of bitterness. Not too much, but it has a great mix. I like the flavor. At first, I thought
Would
it
you say
tasted
it's a
totally sweet,
rounded beer? Would you say it's a rounded beer there, Alex?
meaning it's a
It's a
delicious.
Well, he's
well
going to tell us.
Well, yeah.
Oh, there
In
you
the
go.
beginning,
yeah.
when I first drank it, it kind of kind of had a cornly sweet, like it tasted like a penny, but then it don't taste like that anymore. Maybe that was just in my head. But other than that, it's very good now. So we're good. Please don't, get me wrong on that.
Cheers to you, buddy. They're good beers.
But the problem is, there's no date on these
Great
things.
beer.
There's no date, which is a problem.
Yeah,
That means you can drink it anytime.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You gotta put the
Because
date on the bottle, guys.
I don't remember because Bumpy drank this as well, but I don't remember.
Mind over matter.
No, if Bumpy drinks it, I wouldn't drink it.
No, he drank it one time. He drank it one time, but I don't remember if that can had a date. It
Yeah, you
probably
gave
did.
me a few cans to bring home with me. So
Yeah,
Does
I thought I gave you
say
one. I
on the
guess.
can,
Yeah, I did give you a couple.
Alice,
All right.
does it
So you
say
can
what
review.
type of malt they use? Does on the can does it say what malts they use?
no,
I have trouble.
I don't believe they talk about the exact malts.
Again, Bumpy knows everything. Like I said. So this beer's good, and
I'm sure they use Vienna malt in it though. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a Vienna.
yeah, because it is Vienna Lager, so I'm guessing that would be the case. So if you can get this, obviously legendary Bumpy liked it. So if you can get it, if you're in New Jersey, and I'm pretty sure when Bumpy comes back around here again, he'll probably try this again. Or other beers. There's obviously other beers too. But I'm just saying, So other than that, beer's good. And I'll give it a rating next time around. And it's a delicious beer.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Alex. Great job.
I hope you
Cheers.
have another one to drink, or Alex. You're about
Oh,
That's
yes,
your
I
turn,
do.
Ron.
Your turn.
Yes, I
Ron.
do. Yes, I do.
You better crack another. You better crack another one of them. You're gonna need one.
I sure
This
am.
show's dragging on.
Sure
This
is.
show's
It's your turn
dragging
now, bud.
on.
Hey, Alex, did you
What the
notice
hell,
you had
man?
beer in
Ain't
your
nothing
wall?
in that glass. Are you sucking air? You're sucking
What'd you say, Brian?
air.
Oh, nothing.
Shut her down.
You're all right.
Pussy sucking mud.
Appreciate you, Brian.
What the fuck? You gotta have a beer that's got it's locked up. What the fuck?
Beer review time.
I hope mine's live because it's going down good and cold. Alex, you're froze.
He's not there. He went out of the room.
Yes, he's gone.
Talk about the beer, Ronald.
Let's
Talk about
hear
your
your Thank you.
All right.
Oh my dear sweet Jesus.
Right on.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are the beer drinkers and sniffers of America and Canada and across the pond. Cheers, y'all.
God bless you.
Amen.
Prost.
Wow.
Wrong beer in my hand, but whatever.
When I'm back already,
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Ron dropped.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You needed more bandwidth.
I thought I had time to hit the head again.
no.
Good God, you're turning
Uh,
into beer man over there.
All right.
All right,
Joey, relax.
Chadio, I guess it's your turn to give your scores. Any shout outs you want to do?
What about you, sir?
Oh, did I not talk about my beer yet?
No, you didn't talk about your beer.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
Talk
you
about this.
suffer. Enjoy that
Yeah.
full bladder.
Yeah, it's got the bready, toasty aromas. It's kind of sweet smelling. There might be a touch of a caramel note in the aroma. A little bit fruity, floral. All right. Smell it enough, it almost smells like a peanut butter sandwich. All right. For swig, cheers. Well, not really.
Cheers.
Cheers though.
Cheers.
Cheers for the first after the first.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, white bread, toast, little touch of that very light caramel sweetness with a little bit of a zesty hoppiness, a little bit kind of borderline floral, not as much as in the aroma on the flavor, but a little bit of it. But you get that definite zest that you get from any German noble hop, pretty much.
Noble.
The bitterness is there, lingers on at the end. It's a very, very light bittering effect that happens. So for the most part, pretty well balanced out, but more bitter than you'd find in like an American adjunct lager. It's easy to drink, 4.8%. It has more flavor than what you would think out of a low ABV beer. So that's good. I don't think there's any adjuncts in this because they did state that they are both bready and crisp. They paved the way for the most popular lager styles. Praters are nod to that heritage, all the toasted malt goodness with none of the espionage. So no adjuncts used.
So
Basically
espionage
means
All
so yeah, good easy drinking brew. And I will think of a score when it comes back around again, and just checking the basement. I don't see any ghosts down there. So Chadio, now it's your turn.
I don't want to go. Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Oh, now you want you want to go, man?
The sunset, so I guess I have to have the blue lights on now. This beer is actually pretty darn good. Pretty darn tasty Vienna lager. My end notes are great take on a classic style. This Vienna lager incorporates everything you expect from a Vienna lager. I'm going to say it's just really not my style. So, I mean, I hate to just dog the beer a little bit. It's a 93 out of 100. It's still phenomenal. It's a really good beer, but I'm just not a huge Vienna lager fan, apparently. I don't know. It's just
He's never been to Vienna.
I've had plenty of good Vienna lagers, but it's just they're still like they're good styles. You have.
I have been to Vienna.
Fancy.
Me too.
You're fancies. Look at you two fancy boys. Yeah, no, so 93 out of 100. I think that's a pretty solid score for a beer that more style than I'm just kind of like, overall drink it. Of course, I'll keep drinking it from time to time, but definitely not my go-to. Shout outs. I don't think he's hit it yet, but I know Leprechaun TV is that close to partner. Pinchy. So this Sunday is going to be a big pre-race before Bristol Dirt with BuMpY and I. We're going to have a guest. I believe we're going to have a guest who's a dirt racing expert. Who did I say?
I said BuMpY.
I meant Leprechaun.
I'll be working, I think, but
right.
Hey, I know. Sorry.
I'll do my best.
I'm so out of it lately. I'm out of it lately. Sorry. No, Lep and I will be talking dirt racing and NASCAR and stuff Sunday before the dirt race at Bristol. I got to figure out a celebration to do for 500 subscribers. You guys are awesome. You all rock. You know, watching my content. I can't believe I even have one sub.
Get the Pocky chip.
Crazy. Everyone does it. Dude, the Pocky chip is like $50 now on Amazon. I'm not paying that kind of money. Yeah. It's like $45.50. I'm like, no, I'm gonna try to find some moonshine pickles and do a live, eat all the pickles and just drink down the moonshine.
Just buy actual
all the pickles at once
with the Pocky chip.
You can eat the Pocky chip all you want, Thrash.
I already did. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. You're not.
There you have
you haven't been to Vienna either.
Yeah, Jenny.
I was a very sheltered child. I've only been in Canada. Cheers, BuMpY. Thank you for having me. Cheers, panel. Cheers, chat. Awesome. Cheers. Fun as always.
Thanks, Chadio. All right, I'll move this over to Beer Man. I'll leave the link again for.
You call me Beer Man.
Did I call you Beer Man? Sorry, I'm
glad I'm not the only one that's just like dirt minded.
The thrash.
Am I the only one sober here?
Yes,
I'm sober. I'm just.
Yeah. I'm good.
Sam Adams. You can't go wrong with Sam's. Sammy. Yeah, somehow it refilled itself. So. Yeah, it's nice. I like it when that happens. It's like being at Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's unlimited everything. Then you don't want to take the freaking ride on the boat. No way. Because you know what happens? Ronnie Yes shows up.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's so damn quiet.
Keep it up, Brian.
It was a joke, yo. It was a joke. Anyway, Samuel Adams. Very good beer. I mean, awesome lager. It's not my favorite, but it still ranks up there in an A. I'll give it a 92. It is not bad. And one thing that kind of gave it a couple points is the old not going the InBev way. So independent brewer still, and they're one of the older macro breweries. So I'm proud of them. They'll get a couple points on that. Otherwise, it'd probably be a 90. Cheers, y'all. Thank you for having me, BuMpY. To shout out, we're doing the beer chug challenge. You have till May 1st to get your damn recording done. Email me. I only have 2 entries right now, and all these people are saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." You haven't done it yet.
I was going to do it on St. Patty's Day, but you interrupted me.
I was gonna do it.
I forgot, dude.
I was gonna do that.
I got this.
Let me know. I got to start putting this together. It's gonna take a
But
while.
Legendary Brian, you said if I put it out on my channel, you could copy it, so I don't have to.
You haven't done it yet, Alex.
I know, but I'm saying I don't have to send it to you because you can obviously copy it.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go to my channel. Sub while you're there. Anyway, go out there. There's
Really,
3
Thrash?
videos on the Chug Challenge. There's the introduction to the Chug Challenge this year for 2021, the Beer Chug Challenge. There's a follow-up video, and then there's my chug that I have completed. So I'm trying to set the standard here, and there's only been a couple people that have
You
beat
did
me to the
already.
punch. So get it done. Email me. You can go to my About page on YouTube and get my email address. We can converse. If you don't have a YouTube channel to get the video, we can do like Dropbox or whatever. So let me know. We can go that route and get her done. We'll have a good time.
I don't think that your chug is considered standard. Standard is more average, right?
I was military trained in the drinking world, so
you like set
so you
the
guys
bar.
got a beat. It was just under 11 seconds for a full liter.
Roughly
So
10,
it's not that it's the fastest; it's just to do it. But those that want to compete, you have to beat my score. And I will be. There's this guy over in UK. His name is Heathen Brewer, and he can chug a liter in like 6 seconds. So
God,
he makes me look like a long shot.
Keep it up there, Brian.
Seriously.
Dang, he's got
Seriously.
like
Look at
4-inch
the old chug
throat.
challenges. BuMpY, thanks for having me, man. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to the chat. Cheers to the panel. Love y'all.
Love you too, Brian. Appreciate you.
Cheers. Thanks.
Oh.
Cheers, Brian.
Miscellaneous. So my thoughts on the Brooklyn brand hoppy amber lager, Vienna lager. It's good. I mean, from what you read on the style of beer, what it's supposed to be and what it's supposed to hit on, I definitely got a nice malt backbone out of this, caramel toffee, little light toasted white bread. I thought that the hops were actually really good. That grapefruit, grassy, citrus note that I was getting bounced off of that the malt really well, and I thought it was a really well balanced beer. I've got no complaints. I could see why they would put this as their flagship beer. So I'm going to go ahead and score it at a hard to say. I think I'm going to go with I'll go with a 95. It's good, man. I would buy this again or recommend anybody to try this. The only thing that I didn't get that was by the book was I really didn't get a dry finish on this, which I'm not complaining about. So shout outs. I'm just gonna be dropping some more beer reviews here in the future. I got some beer mails going out. I do have my liter mug, so I've been practicing. It's gonna be hard to give Thrash a run for his money, but hey, it is what it is. I've got some footage already. I don't know if I'm comfortable with it, but cheers, guys. Go to What's ABV Beer Chugs Wednesday, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what's going on with CBP. There could be Thirsty Thursday this week. Might not be. who knows? Wednesday, don't know. But stop by and yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Miscellaneous. Next up, we
Cheers,
have
man.
the last beer. This is it, everybody.
This is the last beer I have in the fridge.
The last
So,
beer.
Von Trapp Vienna Lager. Great beer. Clean, crisp. Love the caramel notes, that lemon, that biscuit, picking up that, the white type of bread crust. Malty, slamming back. Easy drinker. As you can see, it's been gone for the longest time. First time having it, I'd pick it up again. This one's great. It's a nice, easy drinker, slamming back like I was saying. Score-wise, I'll give it a 96. It's good. I think it hits all those styles that I like. The flavors are good. They all kind of blend together. So, yeah, 96 for the Von Trapp Vienna from me. Plug-wise, Philly Crooker 87 on Instagram. What other plugs? That's about it for right now. I think everyone kind of did the plugs I was going to shout out. But yeah, 96 for the Von Trapp. So cheers, BuMpY. Thanks for having me. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat. You guys rock. So yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers,
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
drinking
And
your
thank
last
you for
beer with us.
drinking. Thank you for drinking probably the lightest ABV beer you've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was really rough on you.
It was tough. Yeah, last beer of the night.
It's gonna give him. It's gonna give him the cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hips are on top.
Cramps.
Von cramps.
All right. Legendary beer.
Said.
So on the nose, it had the slight corn floral. Corn's what I was trying to figure out. There was a little corn thing going on, maize. It was really weird. Some caramel, toffee, white bread crust. Looking at it, deep honey, light amber, great head retention, effervescent, pushy, clear beer. So everything looked good. Looked good on the nose, was good, except for there was a little weird thing I was going at. Flavor, medium carbonation, smooth, crispy mouthfeel, same as the nose, white bread crust, light caramel, slight toffee, crushable, drinkable. There is a weird malt liquor flavor, slight metallic or lead that rings around the palate. I don't know, it's kind of weird. That lead or something. Don't know how to explain that. Breadiness, crustiness, layers, the palate, tongue, palate and the tongue all the way to the back. That's what I said. Nice spice, floral, bready, dry, chalky finish. Overall, a very good crushable beer. Not bad at all. Yeah, malt liquor, that was weird. Anyway, 93 out of 100 is what I figured this would be good for. Kind of a A- mid-range A. So not bad. Good beer to drink for your night. Mix in between your craft beers. Very nice. So, all right. So I don't know what I'm saying. My cheese beer show on Tuesday. I can't talk either, Chadio.
I've got the only one tonight. Oh my gosh.
Be there, be square. 8 o'clock Eastern. Bring whatever you want. I don't care what it is. Let me get my notes out of my face. There we go. I can see myself now. Just bring whatever you want. Bring a cheese, and I've got a weird cheese this week, actually. And then Wednesday is Malt Happy Wednesday. Bring any malty beer that you can think of that would be malty enough to be able to explain to people about the malts and all that stuff. Watch out for my dancing episodes. Every once in a while I dance.
I saw it. I loved it. It was great.
For river dance.
I was off quite a bit, but that's all right.
That was so funny, man.
I was
love
also very buzzed.
The white boy dance, man. I love it. The dad dance.
Hey, beer man,
dance.
what is that beer book behind you?
Oh, this is one I've been studying. This is one that's for the Somal or the not Somal, the kind of the I can't talk, dude. The No, this is what they ask you to study. It's a tasting beer book by Randy Mosier. I've also got one that BuMpY has that John and Nilly gave him, which is the Beer Bible. But yeah, good stuff. A lot of knowledge in there. So yeah,
I'm gonna put
cheers.
that on my watch list.
I might have to get the beer. I might get the beer Bible.
$20 a book, you know.
I keep hearing about the beer
Right
Bible.
around there, yeah.
Cheers. Sorry about that.
Good information when you need it.
You'll learn a lot.
Okay,
Thank you very much, man.
KCBC, El Tran Rapido. I enjoyed it. Say 93 that Beerman just gave. That's in my range too. A minus, top of A minus. Like I said, I'd buy it again. As far as shout outs go, John and Illy's channel on Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Stout Sunday, bring your stouts or your porters. And we usually have a good time. And realize some of these people who are in the earlier time zones have trouble coming on because
Yes,
it's kind of rough when it's 8:30 in the morning or even 7:30.
I've never had trouble unless I wanted to knock it
Well,
up.
you're on the East
over.
Coast.
You're on
another
our
part of the
time
fucking
zone.
world. Man.
But anyway, thanks, BuMpY, for having me tonight.
Yeah, Alex, you're not waking up at 8 in the morning and drinking
Cheers,
beer
BuMpY.
half an hour
Thank
later.
you for being here.
Hungover.
Cheers, Michael.
That's tough.
Thanks.
All in good fun, people. 10:30 in the morning is perfect time to drink beer. All right. Yeah, right. Okay. So, Vienna Lager, is it a 96 out of 100? Do I agree with last beer? Not quite. I'll give it one of my standard ratings of all time so far, a 93.
Oh,
I'm gonna give a lot of 93s when I think it's a really, really well done beer, but I just don't want to like tell you phenomenally did it knock my socks off. But it is a world class version of said style of this Vienna Lager that has the toasty white bready malts, something in it that reminds me of the orange, something in there that reminds me of the lemon, and just has that nice toasty quality to the white bread. So if you really like your multi-forward beers and you like your crisper, cleaner kind of lager beers all wrapped into one little nice package, Vienna Lagers and especially the Von Trapp is going to do you well. And if you've never had a Vienna Lager, well, even just get a Boston Lager or this one, you'll thank the panel later for that. I assure you of that. So, yeah, on my channel, the Thomas Metal 75 channel, the Masters of Beer Reviews, we're going to do another Wednesday, Wildcard Wednesday. The last Wednesday next week, I will not be able to do that, so we'll have to figure out something else.
I'll do it.
Yeah, there you go. Why not? We can figure that out with that guy. All right.
He beat me to it.
Other than that, we got the Beer Chug show on
What if I want to do it?
on a Wednesday night at 9
You
p.m.
can.
Right?
Standard Time in Oxblood Forge. We have all the mixes done for the album. Holy crap for Oxblood Forge. We're assessing them now. We're giving our final critiques and getting some things adjusted off of that. But other than that, we're almost at the mix.
Nice.
To be done.
Very nice.
Yes. Cheers.
Good, man. Cheers, dude.
We're almost there. Keep
Cheers,
saying it.
Good, man.
And Eric, what time does One Coke Wednesday normally start? 8 o'clock, right?
7:30.
He don't want to hear about your
7:30.
album. He wants to take over.
No, I don't want to take trouble.
I'm usually a half hour late to
You're
that.
gonna take trouble.
No.
No. Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Cheers.
Let me get
I love
mine in before
There's ABM.
Beef salad.
All right. Well,
All right,
Let
Alex.
me get
your
mine
turn.
in before my
Let's
beef
do this
salad.
one
I'm
more
gonna
time.
puke
The
out.
beer master's turn. Alex, the beer master.
Oh hell!
you know, let me make this clear. I had the second. I had a second can of it, but now I can taste that that caramel. And for some reason, the first can I couldn't taste that. It kind of tasted like corny or something like corny, like sweet, but not the way I did like it. But I like this can better, even though it's the same batch. But yeah,
You can't review a beer with one beer. You can't. It takes 2 or 3
Trying
beers
to
to
review a
review.
beer.
that is true.
You can't
That
do
is
it.
true, my friend. Very rare. Most of the time I can review one beer, but it all depends on the beer. So yeah, I taste that caramel sweetness. I do like that. I do like that caramel sweetness, as most people have said the past couple times tonight. So I'm going to give this beer a 90. Since I got to taste it, it was going to be an 85 or an 86, but because
show it again, Alex. Show it again. What was it? It was that.
Certainly, I will certainly do that, my friend. Unfortunately, unless they have distribution, you will not be able to get this beer. The only person out of this panel that has gotten this beer is legendary BuMpY.
Oh yeah, BuMpY.
So that is the only YouTuber out of all of us that has gotten us.
We suck.
No, you don't suck. No, it's just the legendary BuMpY was here, so he had a chance. But other than that, it gets a 90. It's a very delicious beer, and that's all I gotta say. If you can get this beer, please do. If you're in New Jersey, please get it. It's very good stuff. Just to let you know, if you cannot make it to the actual brewery, you can go to the stores and get it. So this way you don't have to stress yourself out. Unless you really want it fresh, you can just go to the brewery. But it's still fresh either way. But that's what I'm saying.
Thanks, Alex.
So the shout outs. I'm doing pizza and beer this Friday coming up. And around 8 o'clock. And obviously next Wednesday, I will do Wild Card Wednesday at 7:30 on my channel.
Twist his arm, guys. Twist his arm.
Unless legendary Eric, for some reason, decides to come, back next Wednesday. You never know. He's a trip. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for Food Friday of this week. And that's that for pizza and beer. And any pizza you want.
Love you, Alex.
And don't forget Stout Sunday. I know Michael has mentioned it, but don't forget Stout Sunday 10:30 on John and Nellie's channel, known as Georgia Beer Reviews.
It's a little early for us on the
10:30 in the morning.
world.
Cheers!
Yeah.
There's Stouts ready.
I've done it once and it sucked. It was fun, but
Welcome.
it was
I've done a few of them.
All right, Sutton, it's your turn. Do your stuff. Do your magic.
Vienna lagers, their nickname is Fire in a Glass. When you pour one of these out in a glass and you hold it up into the sunlight, it has an effervescence you wouldn't believe. Yeah, this thing's beautiful. I used to drink Leinenkugel Red, which is a version of this product. There's so many Vienna lagers out there, it's unreal. Yeah, it almost lost its popularity. It went out of style after World War One. But then this Caesar or something from Mexico, Maximilius III. They had an immigration that went from Austria to Mexico. And this guy brought his own brewers over with him because he liked the Vienna style lager. But anyhow, it's a long story. You can read all kinds of it. But this beer, it uses 2-row. Oh, let me see. I got something.
Okay. I don't know if you kicked him out, BuMpY, or I don't know what.
He'll be back, I'm sure. So my beer, I'm going to give it a 90. I'm going to give it a 91 out of 100. It's all right. So I've had some better ones. Probably the Von Trapp one a little bit better, in my opinion. It's an opinion, but yeah. All right, what are we doing here? Shout outs. Sunday, got the After Dark beers on my channel, 8 p.m. Bring a dark beer. Everybody's welcome up on panel on that as long as you bring dark beer. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same thing as Malty Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except it's on Monday, and it's whatever style that we're doing for that night. So we're going to end up creating a poll. The poll will be placed out in various places, like probably on Beer Man's community page It'll be in our Google Hangout groups. And I'll also leave it in the description of this video as well, so you can find it there to vote on. There'll be 4 different beer styles that have yet to be, done on Malty Monday, and then the polling comes down at 8 p.m. Eastern time on this Wednesday. So you have until then to get your votes in, and then whatever style wins, I'll make a short little video to let everybody know what to bring. Plus, I'll announce it depending where I'm at. If I'm on Wildcard Wednesday, I'll say it there. If I'm on Rontario's gig on Wednesday, when it comes up, I'll announce it there. But there will be a video that comes out within a day or two after Wednesday. So, yeah. Let's get Ron back up so he can finish what he was saying. Oh, I almost removed him.
Keep it up.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't bring him in. All right, you ready?
Yep.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I can't remember where I was at. But
You were just talking about the beer.
And you were showing a note or something. You put up a paper and then you dropped.
I put up a what? It's a good beer. These beers, they lost all that guy. They lost popularity. Well, the Austrians immigrated to Mexico, okay, and they brought their brewers over with them because of this czar or whatever, Maximilius II or III, something like that. Because he had a hankering for that. He was only there like 4 years. But that tradition stayed there, and that's where those dark Mexican lagers were originated. It happened after World War I. That's why them things were, most of those breweries like Modelo was like, they originated like 1921 or something. It was in between World War I and World War II. But this keeps the tradition. This Great Lakes Brewing Company knows what they're doing with this style of beer. It's a fiery, ambery color, real dark copper, amber reddish notes. You get some smut, you get some honey, you get some brown sugar, but it's that lightly roasted malt. It's not roasted, like I say, it's more toasted because of the way the English introduced the hot air malting process. And that's where these two cats, it's Spaten. That's Spaten Brewery. What's the famous German Spaten Brewery? It was him and this cat. They developed beer. But yeah, you got to go back in history. There's a long history behind this beer, but it was almost lost. It was a style that was almost lost because the Czech Pilsners, the Western Germany up in that area, those Pilsners took over because they're good beers. It was just a different style. But anyhow, you guys were saying everybody was picking up some kind of orange. This has a tangerine note to it. You get a tangerine citrus feel, and you pick up the tangerine. As soon as you sip it, you pick it. But then the malts flow over the middle of the palate. But that little bit of that hops, it's only like 27 IBUs, which is it's a good balance. That's round beer. The carbon and the hops finishes the beer, and you can say it's a sweet beer, but it finishes dry, and it's a really good product. I'm sorry if I'm up as standard, but it's Great Lakes. What the hell's the name of this shit? Great Lakes Elliott Ness Amber Lager. Elliott Ness Amber Lager. And I did a porter on one of your shows. It was their porter beer. they're all of their beers are good. I was there when they first started out, back in the mid '80s. You know, like a bar crawl type thing. And we went to that brewery, and man, that fucking shit gave me a headache. But they've improved their process, because this stuff's pretty good right now. This stuff's pretty good.
Could be a volume.
The craft breweries, man, they were, you know, everybody said, "Oh, craft brewery, craft brewery." Yeah, go there and get fucking sick. Fuck that.
All right, Ron.
But
I'll give you another minute.
Sorry. I have some problems with the connections on this stuff. I hope I put some insight on it, but that Maximilius, he was like a czar or something in Mexico, and that's who revived this beer. It would have been a lost craft for this style of beer.
There was good.
Ron, you want to give a number? Do you want to give us a number so I can write it down?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This beer, my rating, I wrote it down because in that World Cup champion from 95 to 2010, it won. They say they won 12 medals.
Your rating,
This
please.
is 8, and they won 3 silver, and 5 gold. My rating's a 96.
Okay.
96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ronald.
It's an excellent product.
Got all the ratings.
All right.
That's a nice score for that. It's going to be one of the higher scores of the night, I think.
Score. I'm going to give an honest score. When I rate a bear, I give an honest score.
Apparently.
Just because somebody tells me what it's supposed to be doesn't mean what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. I'm glad that you were able to get back in and finish that up. I want to thank the panel for being on tonight. Thank you all. Kind of figured this one would be a busy one.
Oh yeah.
Since it is one of those I don't know, lagers are obviously they've been kind of king for a very long time in a lot of people's fridges.
I thought somebody would have brought a Yingling traditional.
Oh, we didn't have another.
I probably would have if I could have gotten it. But, yeah, no, it's one. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you to the chat. You guys are awesome. Always showing up, watching, and just keeping things rolling. Thanks to Ron Sutton, just dropped out again. You need to get a better internet setup there.
Yeah, something.
But yeah, awesome guys. Let's go create a poll so we can get this out to the masses to vote on, so we'll know what the hell we're drinking next Monday.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Awesome job.
Cheers.
I'm gonna open a Citronade right now and drink it down.
Pass it around.
No.
Bible.
I don't know if I can do this
Cheers,
with one hand.
Yeah.
I can get my finger under there.
I need some more of that.
Put your finger there.
Wow.